Howdy, howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Hotel Architect. So last time we moved all of these out from being... This person did not get an air conditioner. We moved all of these from being the backpackers to sporties. We're going to be working on... Who's this? Mike McHike. We're going to be working on... Did they... I'm just realizing that they have pictures right there.
Beta.
They're not accurate, but they're actually pictures. Okay, so I'm going to wait until the next day, and then I'm going to move... No. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave them. What I would like to do is we're going to move... Hold on. I know it's only temporary. I'm going to put a... Did I did not send them home. Okay. And then we're going to go to foundation. Just go over here to the edge. Now we did just get the... Put these in. We did just get the restaurant in last night, or last time, so I don't think that the critic quite had enough time to be able to tell. Because we do have this rather extravagant restaurant, and it's got two scene things, and I probably will need a few. Yeah, here we'll get Hannibal and Penny Billmore. All right, so right here we're gonna do the elevator with some walls on either side. And once they get the elevator put in, we can remove that. Okay, so... Alright, what I think we're gonna do is remove these. And I think we're gonna try to start doing some casinos. But let's... Okay, send them home. I would like to see... So we're getting pretty consistently, at least it looks like 70s, 80s, some 60s. This person who was upset because the restaurant probably wasn't done. All right, now I want to pay attention to the critic. So I don't think... Okay, so the restaurant was probably not there. Food menu, probably lackluster a little bit. Waiter experience, they're brand new. If you fire your staff, they do lose all the experience. They get experience pretty quick. And then they become like top tier. And the gym, of course, naturally 100%. The bar will get there as soon as my bartenders get some more experience. The food quality is something that could probably look at. They're able, it looks like they're getting the food out. We're going to give Elizabeth a little bit of help. We have Karen Hunter, Chopping Champion. Rudy Rhubarb is also another excellent one. And Do I want to do a third one? Now, I think right now 2 should be fine. So they can be getting those meals out the door. Here. Okay, so I did this herringbone pattern and I'm not sure I like it. I love this pattern. I think I want to extend this to here. We'll do that in there, and then in here, I'm thinking we might do just that black pattern again. We can, over here, of course, do some more seating areas. And then we can also have some plants. Just like so. I think I did put down a plant over here. I think that's fine. And then up here probably should include some trash bins. Let's go back to plants. Let's put a cactus there, cactus there. See, and we could also do like a water fountain. Okay, let's go ahead and get the 2-person crew up here. With a couple material sites. I can honestly just use this as some storage, but we are gonna need to have some stupid thing. Okay, they are cooler. As I say, I probably was gonna need to put one in here because people will they'll use them, and or people will go in here even though there's no reason for them to be in here. You know what, let's do this carpet to here. And we'll move these guys like right there to the side. Okay, I think that was it. How are we doing on food? Yeah, I think we're keeping up. I think I'm gonna move this over to here though. And now we've also got this. And I think we could potentially start looking at doing a casino after we figure out whatever broke. Air conditioner, yeah, let's fix that. Okay, we're gonna slow it down just a little bit. That one also needs to be repaired. I 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, we've got 12, 24 seats. Yeah, I think that's what we said. And then each one of these has 9. So technically 3 would be sufficient. So the 4th one is just kind of as an extra. Out of curiosity, how does it handle with the lobster tank? Yeah, I would have to... Okay, so I don't think this is going to be the kitchen that's going to be able to have the lobster. So this will probably be like the mid-range meals. All right, let's come back up here. Now, up here... Wish I could turn off a room. We're going to do a wall there. With a doorway. Or do I want to have it inlaid again? No, we'll have it be... No, you know what? Yeah, I changed my mind. We're gonna do... This is one reason why I like to have... So just like the bar, we're gonna have it like that. I like to be able to plan it out before I actually pull the construction guys out. Because then I can kind of get an idea of everything that I've got. And so, like, I would like to have... cactus right there. Okay, what else do we have? I also need to do some other stuff. Okay, over here. Hold on. Do I have everything on the... I do have everything on. Okay. So zone, we're gonna do the casino. Now, if I do these items, like if I put that there, actually that would fit. We could do... Now, I think I can have as many of these as I want. But it's just half of anything I get goes to the casino. So, or goes to the casino commission here. Do I want blackjack tables? We can do... Yeah, we'll do a blackjack. Do not understand the baccarat. We'll have a game of craps. Over here, you know, we'll just have maybe 3. Okay, now this floor, we're gonna have in here, same thing, red. Actually, no, you know what? Do red there. We're gonna do, actually, no, wait, no. Do that. And here we're gonna do blue. For walls. The casino we're gonna have as blue. See what I say? It's like I'm not even to the point of where I'm trying to do anything and people still come in and they shouldn't, because all they're gonna do is complain that it's hot and then they get grouchy. All right, so we're gonna do, I'll do the medium crew. Maybe I might back out of that and do a different one. Oh, I need, which one was, where was it? This one. Blue. Okay, here though, we're gonna do black. And we might as well come over here and do black there. There. So we have Baccarat, and then if we do yeah, then if we have like roulette going. Okay, so now that we've got it planned out, so one of the things that I like to do, we'll have the 12 crew come in. One of the things that I like to do is once I get enough of it going, pull in the 2 crew. They can be starting it while you're still planning stuff out, and it's only going to cost you like, what is it, like $30 an hour or something. So it's not too bad. And then once you get everything up and running, that's when you go in and do that. Now, hold on. Now there is casino overview. There we go. So we're going to do this as 250. The slot machines we're going to have as 50 for each of these. Now they did some from between the last time I played and this time, they actually did a bit of some thank you. They did a bit of tweaking to this, I believe. So like the upper crust is only going to do these 3 and they're not going to do these. And in fact, I believe it's the brats and that. Okay, so let's see this one. Actually, if we do this as, no, 250, we'll keep it at 250. We'll keep this at 250 as well. So we are going to deposit. No, we're going to deposit that. So I need some croupiers. I'm probably mispronouncing it. Marge Betmore as Anxious and a Betting Junkie. Anna Marie Shuffledeck as a hypnotist and a swindler. The croupier takes a personal cut from guest bets, lowering the hotel's outcome. And Alex Hypno, so we're going to grab him.
A bloop?
And let's see if we can grab someone else. I feel like, do we have enough that we can get? That increases the staff limit. Experienced staff. Okay, that's experienced staff. Yeah, we'll do those two. I need two more. I don't want.
Ooga?
Okay, let's see. We got just a little bit more and we'll... Okay. So we have Xavier Shuffleton, Spin Sick, and Charismatic. Yeah, we should get him. Hope Morales, Slacker but Bright Outlook. Nikki Cards. Also another good one. Alfred Shuffleton. And Howard Houseage. So I'm thinking Nikki Cards and Xavier Shuffleton. Not that I really want to encourage people to sit down and slack, but we'll have that. We can do some drinks. We can do that one. Coffee and hot chocolate. As well as water. Oh, we should do... We'll do that, and then we get 2 darts right there. All right. And okay, there we go. Perfect. So now the issue with this is that we are not making all of the money from these, but we didn't have to pay for the machines.
Eudor.
Purple. A blue. Dakota Buka. Kufigigi. Takakridu. A blue.
Sabata. Vita.
Brown bear. I believe that was one that I got off of. So in the devs Discord, they've actually got where you can share your characters, and I actually started because I have enough characters that, like, I think I saw Tex Rodeo down there somewhere. There he is. Tex Rodeo right there. That's a character I made. Stop.
Eudor.
Tex Rodeo. Yeah, character I made. But I made enough characters that it was just like, okay, if I keep handing them out, that's what exploded. Y'all better have actually paid. We could speed things up. So one of the things that I did was I just started putting them all into a Google document, and so that Google document is linked in the description. So if you would like to go and download any of them that I've made. There are some of them that and of course this is going back after the fact, and it doesn't note when you made them versus when you just imported them. So I did the only ones that I was pretty certain I made. So if by chance I did happen to get something that someone else made, and if you're the original creator for it, please let me know. I'll look into it, and either give credit or I'll remove them. I mean, and there's some of them that are like relatively, I would say, like easy to make. Like the bear is it's a hat and a shirt and as an outfit that you can very clearly see is, I mean, it's simple to recreate. So if I've made it, it's one, like there may be 3 or 4 others that are like the brown bear, but mine would have been like with certain characteristics, maybe a new name, things like that. Now I did talk about how I was working on making for the mob one, and I've actually got an entire mob crew that are ready to go. Okay, so the restaurant's getting up there. I have not done anything to the restaurant, but the waiter experience is going up. The food quality experience, that's probably the experience of the chef. And then the food menu is still only 3 stars. I'm not sure why. Entertainment. So this is one form of entertainment. I could come over here and we could add, let's see, we have that. Having the darts is going to help with some improvement. Let's go back and look and see what other things the critic has said. The bedroom, item tier and room value and size. So the size is really the minimum. So if that's going to be what we're going to do, then I really need to make sure that those item qualities are as up as possible. So what we're going to do is we can just go, and what I used to do when I first started was I would literally go through the room and delete the bed, delete all the furniture, and then manually upgrade it. You don't have to do that. Don't have to do that. All we're gonna do is we're gonna go premium bedding, premium toilet. I'm gonna get premium seating. We're gonna do premium bathing, and we'll do, you know, luxurious bed. Don't want to do luxurious toilet just yet. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. Room amenities is not going to be so much of an issue right now. I have noticed that they've taken off, because they used to have like the for the like the room service and stuff. So they've probably taken that off, which I can absolutely understand, because that is probably, the devs are probably like getting asked about that like every single day. So we're just going to upgrade those. Okay, so what broke? Boxing machine. You know what? I think we've only got one maintenance person. One of the people, or one of the things, we're gonna slow this down. One of the things that I did notice is that there's only a finite amount. So my staff limit is reached. So I am gonna have to wait until the next time the critic arrives. And what the critic's going to do is the critic is going to go to whatever the highest room value is, what like the best room, if it's available. If it's not available, they're going to go down the next list. So here I'm just going to increase that, and you can see that all of those increased. if for some reason, because I believe these do random, so if you don't like the color, you can change them out. So here we're just going to go around. If you do this while they are sleeping, it will kick them out of sleep. And as funny as that is, I recommend not doing that to the critic unless you just want to take the hit on your rating, which sometimes can be fun. So we're just going to go in, we're going to upgrade all these. You notice that it is charging me the upgrade fee, but I am not having to call out any crew to be able to do switch outs. Now, if for some reason I wanted to change this out, all I'd have to do is I could come over here and I could change the look and I can choose which look I want. And that's true for any of these. And you get them for basically all of them. Now in here, yeah, I wanted to upgrade these as well. I wanted to make sure they upgraded all right. And now we're going to go back here. This is going to increase the quality of the room and how much the room is valued. But the higher level guests are not going to want to stay here because these are only 8. So these are not by any means these just aren't the rooms that they're going to be wanting to stay in. That completes that. We've spent quite a bit of money. How's my casino doing? My little pitiful casino overview. Let's see, recommended size that cash reserve 131. So this was something that was hotly requested, and the devs did pull through and do this, was being able to have a casino overview where you can actually access all of these. First time when they introduced it, this was on a slider. They did away with that. They added it where you could actually type it in, which was amazing. Now I've got these all set up so that really any of these stays can come in. Alright, so we were trying to add some entertainment items. So if we look at entertainment, what are some of the things that people want? They could do like having a pool table here in the bar would be nice. Could also be having a rec area. Oh, we got some hypnotism going on. Look at that. That's how we're making money. Never mind, we're down to 128. And it used to be by individual machine, and it's like, okay, I'm having to click through this. If I have an entire floor of these things, that is a nightmare. So it just became it all dips into the same reserve, so you have one number to update, which was an amazing. Okay, so I don't have 20,000 from brats at the casino because I don't have brats yet. We're still working our way up, so I'm not worried about that. 5 different types of casino games running. I need the baccarat and the roulette table. I could add this and have this go a little bit more. So this was what, 5? We could extend this out. 1, 2, 3, oh, it's 6. An additional 3. That makes it half. We would delete this. Maybe have a lounge somewhere. I'd like to maybe come over here and do just some fun activities. We'll do this, and then we'll pull in my little 2-man crew. Yeah, they're gonna complain because it's gonna get hot very fast. See, they all complain because it's hot. So yeah, they are still working on that. Let's come over here. Let's give them a little bit of a helping hand. If they will install those 2. Did they go through and do? Yeah, they probably went through and used all of those. As soon as they get these walls up, the complaints about the temperature will go down. Oh, because they're building both of these rooms, that's why. Okay, so for floor in here, we're going to turn this back to blue. We're going to put this on to blue, right there. Over here, I don't quite know what I want to have this room look like just yet. But I do know some of the things that I want to do is I want it to be a fun room. And they're going to have things such as the surf machine, a golf. We might as well put in maybe a pool table. And we can put in... We can have an air hockey table. What the heck? We'll just go ahead and add a couple more of those. And a nice jukebox right there. Who likes this one? Sunbathers yeah. We have those. I'm gonna send them home. We're gonna actually move this over here. All right, so we're going to then, not bar, although that would be something to have as a bar in here. The casino, right there. Yeah, we're just gonna move these right there. I would like to then have that, and then we'll do a back rat. Hold on. We'll do right there a back rat table.
Looking good. To complete your next objective, you need to set up a variety of casino items. Don't forget to deposit cash into each one and hire enough croupiers to keep them staffed.
Okay, so that is a little outdated. Because like I said, they've already got... So we're just gonna call those two. Delivered. Done. Okay. Now I need to hire 2 more. So Lola Lucky is a math genius. Oh, that's right. We've got staff. Increased staff limit. That's right. That was what my issue was. All right. We have Monique Dealwell, energetic and a show-off. That's one of the people that I made. Mandy Cardwell, slow counter and bar lover. Angie Fortune. And Trixie Big Stack. I think we're going to do Trixie. And we're going to get Monique.
Well done! You're making great progress, I must say.
All right. Now I want... Yeah, we could do that for the floor. And then... for the walls, that would be where we could do this. Yeah, we'll do that. A little crazy, but... It is really just, oh, we need to have the air conditioning. Okay. In my defense, I'm just used to having central air. So I don't even think about having to have air conditioning units. Okay, we're gonna come up and get the 2 crew again. We'll give them, that should be plenty. They'll come in, fill this in. That should give them the wallpaper and the flooring. Oh, that floor does not match. We could do... no. Yeah, we'll do that. I know I said I wanted this to be an all-brat hotel, but I'm kind of thinking it might just end up being just whatever happens to move that over there. All right. And they're done. So that should hopefully help us get a 3-star rating. Yeah, I mean, we're getting good reviews. So let me go see. You'd think I'd remember what all of these require. That is too hard to click on. There's like not enough space to click on that one. Okay, so sunbather and business are 2 that I typically like to put them together because they require so much, so their requirements are so similar. So they're gonna be basically a 3x4. They need at least a minimum of 12. Okay, so let's come back up here. I still haven't figured out what I want to do there. Yeah, I've got some space here to do that. I might just have this be... Let's see, how's the casino? Yeah, it's what's actually making money though. Okay, roulette, not so much. Slot machines, absolutely. Money wheels where it's making money. Let's go in and I'm gonna build a slot machine. That we're gonna do. So we could do that. But if I have that, we're gonna do... I'm gonna cut this out just a little bit, and then here we'll de-zone. And this will basically be the free zone, or the one where I actually got paid all of the stuff for it. Let me come back. Where is it? There. Hold on. Well, it's not my fault you put yourself there. Yeah, so this... Hold on, let me see. Yeah, they're all there. All right, casino overview. Let's deposit another 100,000 in there. What broke? Something broke. Air conditioning broke. And then we'll put this one like right there. Yeah, so this is basically going to be the free one. And then what I need is we're going to come in. We'll remove that. Remove this. This is only what, the third floor? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm kind of surprised as many backpackers as I have that this is not like slammed full. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. If I looked at my staff list, 112. My one maintenance guy, my few maintenance people are probably crazy. So one of the things that I did when I did make characters, I had an issue where I think I hired every single maintenance person that existed in the game, and I was like, I need more. So I went and made a ton. I mean, I was like, it was at least like 10 or so. Just because it's great if I can get this number down closer to here, because then they're not stressed out. So I think what I was going to do was I was going to come over here. I'm debating what I want to do with the rest of this floor. I could build, so this is like my, like their casino. Where again, I mean, everything except for the roulette table's making money. Oh, here, you can actually see, like here, I need to up the slot machines. So that's just 50 and enter. This is able to do by the 10 key. Is it expensive? Yes. I think they also tweaked it so that it's actually it bends more towards in the favor of the house, because there were a lot of people were just like, as much as I love the casino, I'm not making money on it. So they're like, I'm just not gonna run it. Okay. Casino earnings. Okay, so I'm seeing that some of my staff are a bit tired, so let's go in here. I don't have anything else for this to do, so let's just turn this into a staff room. We can have a couple lockers. Just give them some nice seating area. There, and then yeah, we'll have a soda machine, food machine, and you know, heck, we'll just throw in another couch. Now for the walls, is there a nice here, we'll just do that, because that's not going to drive him crazy. Mixed in with this. Gives them some really nice, I mean, just really a huge thing. Actually, you know what? Let's delete that. Let's move this over here, this over here. We can add in a staff door right here. And then we'll add in one of our plants right here. I believe we're going to be able to start adding in some decor as well. I think we're finally starting to get to the point where we actually have the funds for it. So yeah, can we add? Okay, that went out. That went out. Really glad I had the foresight to add a second one there. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's get the two-person in. As soon as they start getting some of the stuff in, that will be a nice little area that the staff can go into. Oh, they're gonna start doing that first. Okay, let's get that. Okay, let's come down back here. Not curtains and carpets, arts and decorative. What do we want to have? Ooh, Ooh, we could have that. Have some pictures there. We don't have enough for the Mona Lisa. Here's the bar drinks. And we'll do another one there. What else do we have? Plasma pillar. That like right there. Have anything else that's kind of that maybe put it in the corner? Oh, here we are. No, this is the lava pillar. They've also got ones. Yeah, there. They go on the wall. Okay, so let's go back down and look at all of these. They've got the same thing there. Let's see if we can find anything. Let's slow it down. Yeah, let's go ahead and send them home for now. Artwork. Now there's this picture that we could put... No. Ooh, this picture, we could do a blue-green. Or we could do kind of this yellow-orange. And let's see, what else can we put in? What else do I have room for anything else? I do have room for something like this. Or we could do something like this. I gotta take that off of the... Alright. And then we don't need that in the laundry room. Put that off. Here... Arts and decoration... Put those over the doors. We cannot. We'll put these in. There's a nice little festive color, and we'll grab that. Okay, let's go look at here. They have the luxurious bathroom and luxurious bathing. And not too concerned about that, but one piece that I do want to do Okay, I can upgrade the toilet, no problem. The sink becomes an issue. But I can do this. Okay. And then this piece needs to be fixed. So does this. I need to get more maintenance people in here. Tim Taylor. Here. Cliff French. Yeah. You know, basically, I get anybody who's not stinky. Until I don't have any other choice. That's down to 22. That's still high. So let's see if I can get... Let's see what comes up in the next one. I mean, it just lowers the cleanliness value. So honestly, if I hired another couple cleaners, I could probably keep on top of it. Okay, so we have Jerome Drillbit. Myra Mex is good. Maintenance. We have Marty Drip. Trindane Ruler is a shouter though. Albert Borland. And there. Okay, so now let's see with those we're down to 16. So hopefully as we get more and more people, it becomes more less of a like reactionary and more of a okay, we got this. Okay, now we're gonna be able to do foundation for the rest of the I'm gonna remove those and we're gonna get I'm just gonna hire in 12 crew. I really wish I could designate like construction zone. But it is what it is. We'll do that. And then sometimes what I can do is you can also go in and we're going to just add in a couple of air conditioning units and we're going to delete this wall. And then take out these two. And while we're here, last bit, which I probably should have left those up for, we will do that, and then we'll do for the wall. I'm gonna fill this in with something else. This is just so that I don't get anybody complaining like, oh, it's not filled. Oh good, they finished all that. And they're done. So we will figure out what to do with this in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.